If I gave you a challenge to start with $0 and no help, how would you make money? That's the position I'm in right now. I'm trying to turn nothing into enough money to buy my dream car. And this is the part no one shows you. Before I start, I set myself some rules. I'm giving myself 18 months, preferably ending at Christmas 2026. That's the window. If it doesn't work by then, it doesn't work. I'm not borrowing money from anyone. No friends, no family, no, I'll pay you back. Whatever happens has to come from me. I'm also not starting with savings. I'm not carrying anything over. This starts at zero, and I'm not skipping the boring parts. If I make money, I'll show it. If I lose money, that counts too. I don't want this to look impressive. I want it to be real. With that out of the way, here's how I actually start. Day 1 was confusing. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know where to start. So I spent some time researching ways to make money online. I spent half an hour scrolling through websites, Google, videos, sites, and even ChatGPT. Most ideas were scams or unrealistic. Eventually, I found legit ways to make money. Surveys, small tasks, time for money stuff. Not exciting, but legit. So that's where I started. I signed up for a legit survey site, filled out profiles, and spent my free time answering questions and completing tasks. I did around an hour of small tasks and surveys. Most tasks were testing a website or downloading apps. It wasn't exciting, it wasn't fast, but by the end of day 1, I made $27. Even though it's not a lot, it was a start. I was so happy when I got it because once I saw money hit my account, this stopped being a thought experiment. It was real. For day 2, I didn't want the money to just sit there. The website had whole sorts of different things to cash out into: gift cards, crypto, PayPal, you name it. I decided to put the $27 into Bitcoin to see what would happen. Watching it move was stressful, but after a day, it was worth $26. It was such a small amount anyway that if I lost it, it wouldn't affect me. Not a win or a loss, just a long-term move. Day 3 and 4 were simple. On day 3, I sold an old soccer jersey to a friend for $20. Quick money from something I didn't use anymore. It reminded me that value is already around you. Now it's day 4. The previous day had given me an idea. I started thinking about flipping. I found old soccer cleats that didn't fit, cleaned them up, and listed them online for sale for $40. No money spent, just waiting for the result. For day 5, I went back online. I went back to the website from day 1, but instead of doing surveys, I got paid to play mobile games and complete small tasks. After about 45 minutes, I cashed out $6. Not exciting, but consistent. And I had fun doing it. Day 6 was a big jump. I wanted to sell another thing. I went through my stuff and found my old AirPods. I had recently gotten new ones, so I didn't need these anymore, so I listed my old AirPods for $90. Something that was just sitting in a drawer turned into real progress. This was the moment it started feeling serious. Day 7 was a progress point. 1 week in, here's where I stood. Surveys and tasks, $27. Selling personal items, $20. Small online gigs, $6. Cash on hand, $53. $130 still tied up in listings. Starting from zero, I was happy with that. On day 8, I took a break. I didn't post for a while, but I didn't stop making money. Over time, I made $60, which I cashed out into Bitcoin, and $20 from surveys, giving us a total of $80 made for the challenge. Nothing fast, just steady stacking. Progress doesn't always look exciting. Day 9 was about building something new. So I tried freelancing. I created a Fiverr gig offering simple design work and Photoshop. It didn't take long. And I got my first $5 order. Small, but now it exists and I can earn money whenever. On day 10, I set a target, $150. I needed it for my next move, a flip with serious potential. So I went back to surveys and knocked out a few whenever I had free time, just trying to make enough to reach $150. By the end of the day, I was close with $7 remaining. Day 11 was about finishing what I started. I need $7 more to achieve my goal. So I stacked small tasks and surveys until I hit $150 exactly. Not exciting, but necessary. Now it was time to reinvest. Day 12. The flip. I used the $150 to buy an iPad from a local seller. The model I got sells for much more online, often 300 plus. Cleaned it, listed it, and waited. All my money was tied up, no safety net. Day 13 was the waiting phase. The flip didn't sell right away. While waiting, I made $10 from Fiverr and researched new side hustles. If one stream pauses, you build another. Day 14, where I'm at. Here's the honest snapshot. $150 invested in inventory. $10 cash on hand. Multiple income streams started, no shortcuts, no guarantees, just progress. Potential $430 from cleats, AirPods, and iPad. 14 days in, this is the reality. No shortcuts, no crazy wins, just small moves, stacked daily. I don't have the car yet, but I have momentum, proof, and a system that didn't exist 2 weeks ago. This is only the beginning. Thanks for watching. If you want to see how this actually plays out, subscribe and follow the journey. Day 15 starts next.